Mr. Deputy Speaker, this is, of course, an example of the ugly side of privatisation and outsourcing. It has been laid bare with the collapse of Carillion. And while fat cat executives have taken action to protect their pensions and pays, the workers have been shafted. With a day's notice, workers have been told to not bother to turn up to work. These are workers with mortgages, with families to feed, and the platitudes from this government will not comfort them. Make no mistake, Mr. Deputy Speaker, this is an ideological obsession of this government. Yeah. We have got to the farcical point where Oxfordshire County Council is forced to put firefighters on standby to deliver food in our schools. Private capital has seen all the benefits, and the state has taken the burden of the collapse again. And it is estimated that subcontractors will only receive a penny in the pound of money owed to them. This, Mr. Deputy Speaker, of course, is where subcontractors have families to feed as well and bills to pay as well. And what does this government have to answer for them? Nothing. So obsessed they are determined to push ahead with the privatisation and outsourcing of £1.2 billion in HS2, more outsourcing and privatisation in MOD contracts, and more privatisation and outsourcing in schools projects. When will they ever learn? We privatise the reward and we nationalise failure. It is socialism in its absolute reverse. This is a crisis of the symptoms. This is a crisis of capitalism, where workers are treated with utter disdain for the pursuit of capital accumulation. And this is an ideological issue. Outsourcing, not just with Carillion, but of course has led to bringing our state to its knees. Southern Railways, schools, it's time that this experiment be put to an end. The smoke and mirrors of PFI and outsourcing are no longer there. It is never, and I mean never. Yes, I will give way. Go on.
I appreciate the honourable gentleman for giving way. In his criticism of capitalism and PFI, can you just recognise that Labour between 1997 and 2015 put capital value of £49.4 billion? That's in comparison to the Conservatives' £7.9 billion. Labour are more responsible for this problem than the Conservatives ever have been.
Yeah. It is right, and the public will not have failed to notice. This Labour Party is under new management now. We will build on the positives of the past and we will discard the negatives of the past. And PFI, I'm afraid, was a bad mistake that this government started, of course, under Major, and we failed to stop, and we will stop this time, because when Jeremy Corbyn gets in and we have a socialist government, what we will end is this is...
Order! One thing is to test my patience, but it's another we can't name. He is leader of the opposition. You can say the next Prime Minister, but please don't use him by name.
I'm terribly sorry. I get very excited about the thought of the leader of the opposition becoming Prime Minister, which will happen very shortly. So, we have seen these contracts are in absolute mess, and the government says that our civil servants are unable to take it in-house. If they are so unable, they are also unable to manage the very contracts they are issuing. I call baloney. I call it ideological rubbish. We will put an end to it. This government must put an end to it to save our country from going to the dogs.